So good evening everybody. I'm again with my next video for uh, some trades which were taken today and the trades to be taken on 14th. Saturday, Sunday is a holiday, so enjoy your weekend. But this is just to inform you that the expiry for Finnifty, Nifty Financial Services, is on Tuesday. So we'll discuss uh, about Monday when that will be very volatile, and then we'll discuss about the Midcap Nifty expiry for Monday, and yes, some stock options if we get time. Okay, so here if you see today's performance here, DII, direct institutional investors, uh, domestic institutional investors, they in fact the net value is 3,730 they bought, and FII, foreign institutional investors, minus 4,162 crores. So still it is on the negative side, around minus 500 crores, minus 400 crores negative. So that's why the market went down, and we have to see, because normally on Fridays what happens is the foreign institutional investors, FIIs, they sell on Fridays. So the market normally goes down on Fridays. What about Dow Jones? Well, if you see the Dow Jones today, it is negative minus 60 points. We always see Dow Jones in the night, one night before the trading day, just to know what will be the market situation tomorrow. Dow Jones, I prefer. NASDAQ, you can also see. Uh, Apart from that, you have other markets also, right? But I prefer seeing Dow Jones and basically NASDAQ or even NYSE, right? And then S&P 100, the UK indices, and the other index, FTSE UK indices, the Singapore index. We all, have Nikkei, Japan. All of this we have to keep tab on, right? Because what happens is the night before, what happens in the world markets, the next day you see normally the same trend until the markets in the Europe open around 11 to 12 p.m. And then whatever is the situation in the market in Europe, then our market is affected by that. Okay. So this is the money control site. As I always tell you to go to this site. It's a very good always website, very updated. And here you see the overall situation. The Nifty 50, it changed by minus 0.14%. That means it closed lower. Sensex, it closed lower. Nifty Bank Nifty, it closed lower, minus 358 points. Nifty IT, it closed a little higher. Then Midcap, if you see, it closed a little higher. This is all about all the markets and segments of the markets. What about the stock actions here? The most active stocks: TCS, HDFC Bank, SBI, Reliance, ICICI Bank. Reliance I discussed in my video about the Reliance 2700 put and 2800 call, and you can see easily that I have shown you the screen recording that you could have easily scored 9 points in Reliance if you followed what I told you yesterday. And the top gainers, Trent is in the trend these days. Trent is a Tata company. Hindalco, HCL Tech, Tech Mahindra, ONGC. These are all the top gainers, and the top losers are also here, right? So what we are normally selecting is the stocks based on the most active stocks, because most active stocks, they help you in finding the strike prices, and if you sell high, a call and a put both, or any one of them, you may gain a substantial amount of money from selling the stock options of those most active stocks. Okay, now coming to this chart for Midcap Nifty. So Midcap Select, as we call it, Nifty Mid Select. It closed at 12,980, and if you see here, this is the daily chart, and the variation is very little, right? Variation is very little. So what I did was, as you can see in the screen recording, I sold a 12,900 call and put both, right? And of course, the market moved, and I'm in profit from the put side because the market moved up. I bought somewhere here where you see the pointer here. Somewhere here I bought this. In fact, the call is in profit, but I mean, selling. I have sold the put and sold the call. When put is sold, that means call is bought. Selling the put is in profit, but selling the call is in loss. But it will convert to profit on Monday because of time decay. So that is why I always tell you to keep selling and selling and selling. Right? Don't buy one day before the expiry or on the expiry day. So, by my experience, right? Try to sell only on the expiry day or one day before the expiry day, right? This will help you in losing money. Yes, you don't want to lose money, and I hate such traders which lose money. But yes, that is the plight of all traders, unless and until they learn how to minimize their loss. You see, they don't. The experts always tell you, the people who are in the market since the last 20 years, 30 years, they tell you minimize your loss, never maximize your profit. So in one line, if I just write it with a bigger font, right here, minimize your losses instead of maximizing your profits, right? So this will help you in building your strategy, right? Never see your loss, always see your profit. And as soon as you realize the loss, maximum 20%. The moment you see your 20% loss, you get out of the market, right? That can be true in selling also, if you want to follow this rule. But normally I don't, because I know the time decay will help me out unless there is a very big variation, right? If I sold, for example, a call at this point, I would never sell. But for example, if I sell here and then the market moves like 300 points ahead, then of course I'll be in a loss. But that's why I always tell you, keep seeing the market, keep analyzing the chart before going for anything, right? Before going for buying or selling, you always should see the chart and always should decide on the chart. So we are actually in the middle of this analyzing this particular chart, Nifty Midcap Select. And here Finnifty is also expiring, but it is expiring on Tuesday. So Nifty Financial Service, Nifty Financial Service, Nifty Fin. As you can see here, not much variation was there as in all the indices. But Nifty Financial Services, we still have 2 days in expiry, that is Monday and Tuesday. So if quickly we realize that we have to see the levels, right? So levels for Finnifty for 1410, yes, 1510 we don't know. So support and the resistances. What are the supports and what are the resistances? I am keeping the box here. So the supports for this particular is it's already at the support and at the big support. So 23,451 is the next big support. 23,450 is the support. 23,450. Next, $23,500. So let me write it here. 23,500. What else? The market is closed at 612. So 23,500, 23,450, 23,550 is again the next support. 23,550. So every 50 points there is a support. Every 50 points there is a support. Resistances. Resistances are the nearest one, which is the resistance we can call it here. Yes, this is 23,750. 750. Next is 23,800. Then 23,900. So every 100 points, 23,900. These are the resistances majorly, which we have to look for when we are dealing with Finnifty. In fact, I wrote the wrong spelling. Finnifty, F-I-N, Financial Nifty, Nifty Financial Services, Nifty Financial Services. And if you realize that hourly chart isn't giving me us too much, so far as this is concerned, this is giving us 7,770, about 23,770, which is close to this. So these things, these levels hold. Okay. When we see the Finnifty for 15th of October, option chain, Finnifty for 15th of October. So the IV, first of all, the OI, 12,143. No, 16,586, 23,600. Put and 23,650, 16,500. So market is balanced. It's almost the same, right? 16,500 and 16,559. So these are the open interest values. So the market is like, but here if you see 25,000, and on the put side it's 10,000, 20,000. Then 7,000, this will give a resistance 23,550. But if you see the major support is at 23,100, right? And you have some minor supports. Yes, 23,500 is again mediocre support, but this is the big support, 23,100. Similarly, on the call side, we see here 25,025 is 23,700, which is a big resistance. Then 23,000, this is 32,155, 23,008. So on the call side, there are more resistances than the put side. So the market is likely to go towards the put side. The Fin Nifty, it's likely to drop down. Now, rest of the situation will depend on the situation on Monday. What is the news on Monday and what happens on Monday? So that is all for this. Now, Fin Nifty, we have discussed. And again, the lot size for Fin Nifty, we have to see what is the lot size. Depending on the lot size, we'll select the strike price. So far as Midcap Nifty is concerned, its lot size is 50. So be careful, right? 1 point will give you 50. I'll show you the screen recording now. Friends, I am going to talk about my own uh, trades today. So if you see here, what I did from the morning, I'll show you. I had a Reliance put, which I sold at 2,700. Uh, that was 2 days back. And it went up to 45. And it came down to 26.4. Still, I am at 580 rupees loss. But it will eventually come down. And in 3, 4 days, if I wait, it might come to 15. So it might give me profit. But then I won't wait for that much profit. Yesterday, in my blog, in my video, I told you about selling 27,000 put and 2,700 put and 2,800 for Reliance. So let me show you how it fared. So if I show you, this is Kite, my platform. Kite here. If I show you here Reliance option chain, rather uh, I'll better show you the NFO which I already saved here in Reliance. 27,000 put, right? If you sold both call and the put at 935, 945, 930 to 945 candle. Let me show you this. 930, 945. Here, if you sold at 29, it is 25.65 now. Easily 4 points, 3 points, 4 points. Okay. Now, if you sold Reliance 2800 call at 935 or 945. See here. For example, you sold it at 43 or 44. What is the price now? 39 point, right? 5 points here. So yesterday, I told you about selling call and put, and I told you that see the direction of the market and then sell call or put. But even if you did not see the direction of the market and you would have sold call and put, then you can see 5 points here and 4 points there. So 9 points. And what is the lot size? Here you can see 250 is the lot size. One lot is given. In regular quantity, you see 250 is one lot. So 9 points. And let me show you the calculator. Here, 9 points. 9 multiplied by 250. 2,250 rupees. Straight away you would have got, right? Until this time. So how profitable it is. So this is how I give trades and I try my best to give you the best trades. So if you count this 22,000, 2,250, and this is after investing how much? You would have sold the call and the put at what price? Here, if you sold it at 945, say you sold it at uh 29. 29, you sold it at 29. Then
This is 26, right? So 26 to 29. 29. If you even consider it 30, so 30 multiplied by 250 is how much? 30 multiplied by 250. 30 multiplied by 250. It is 7,500, right? And the other one, if you would have sold at how much? 945 here, for example, 45, right? So 7,500. This is 30. So 30 plus 45 multiplied by 250. The total investment is 18,750. 18,750 if I divide 2250 divided by 18750 into 100. It's 12%. Imagine. This is 12% until now. If you would have just followed me. Okay. What else did I do? Well, I sold Sensex yesterday. And if you can see here, I sold Sensex at 82,200 call, 81,300 put. I gained this much. 1,356, 497. Selling. Only selling. Selling, I sold 81,000 put then. Today. See today. I sold at 58.7. I bought at 17.5. Then 81,600. I sold at how much? 185, and I bought at 207.7 because I because the difference was 226 rupees, and this was in the money put. So the market might go down more. So what I did was I beared this loss. This loss is nothing in comparison to the profit which I'm getting. See here, I sold 216, 81,300 strike price call, today's call for Sensex because Sensex is expiring today. And I bought it 124.7. So this is 914.5 profit. Then what I did was Midcap Nifty is expiring on Monday. Midcap Nifty, I sold at 55. This is having a 50 lot size. And I am still in the trade because you can see here short. And if you see here, this I sold at 79.8 and still it has come in profit. So selling, right? One day before expiry is also there is lot of movement and you should always sell one day before the expiry. I never recommend buying one day before the expiry. But yes, if there is huge movement, you can, if you see that the yesterday's call or put yesterday's high or low is broken, then you should go for call or put. Otherwise, if the market is sideways, never go for it, especially in indices. So that
Okay. After you see the screen recording, let us come to the some stock analysis where uh, I'll show you the most active stock which was today. What can be the stock selection? Like I'll select from here. The most active stock was TCS. So why don't we select the TCS stock? So let us see, look at the levels for TCS. TCS is a huge company, in fact, the biggest IT company, and we have to see how TCS is faring. So, if you can see here, a 15-minute chart, it tells you that this is majorly down, and if I see the daily chart, TCS is down. Well, and down at a major resistance, major support, in fact, a major support. So, levels for TCS for 1410. I'll delete this and I shall delete this one also. So what are the resistances according to daily chart? The resistances, it closed here, so the first resistance will be its biggest support, which was broken today, 4227. So 4230 will act as a major resistance. Next is 4270. Next is 4332. 4330. Next is 4420. 4420. Many resistances. Then the supports. The supports are, it's already at a major support, going down and down. There is a support at 4100. 4100. The next is the support here, 4080. 4080. 4080, and the next one is here, 4080. The next one is here, 4060. Next, 4060. The next is 4020. 4020. If this is broken, then it might go down to a major support, which is 3980. 3980. Okay, so these are the levels for TCS for 1410. Now, if I just check out the option chain for, say, I want to see the option chain for, let me write it down, option chain for TCS. Option chain for TCS here, equity derivatives. Can I find an option chain directly? Let me check it out. TCS option chain. It's here. Okay. This is asking me, it's TCS NSE option chain, NSE option chain, Nifty option chain for TCS. Okay, this is TCS. So here the strike prices are mentioned here. These are the strike prices, and Nifty, it closed at 4149, TCS 4149. So the last trading price for the call for TCS is 11.8 for 4,400. It closed down at 4149. 4149 means 4,100 and 4,200. 4,100 is 96, 4,000. This is at the gap of 50. So 67.5, 4,150. 37.35 is 4,100. Right. The OI values are 8,662 crores here for open interest contracts, and 3,258, and on the put side it is 2,855. That means the market is liable to go down. TCS is liable to go down further because that's a downtrend. So which one should we go for? Well, according to the daily chart, the safer side would be 4,400 call, selling 4,400 call. So let me write it here. Sell 4,400 CE. 4,400 CE is how much? 4,400 CE is 11.8 here. 11.8. If you sell this, well, you may gain some profit, because let me tell you the lot size for TCS. What is the lot size for TCS? TCS 4,400. The lot size is 175, right? So you can sell this and you can gain 4 or 5 points here. And the selling requires, if you sell it, then it requires a margin of 90,000. So it requires a big margin. So that's all from Dr. Rizvi. Buzzing off. If you like the channel, do like and subscribe and share. I'll see you later on with a new video discussing the new expiries and the new trades. Goodbye. Take care. Happy trading and safe trading.